competition on finals day.
It's been good stuff. It's been entertaining boxing. The standard has been as high as it always is in these kinds of competitions. The introduction of prize money, I think, is something which has made a difference. You get $2,000 for a bronze medal, $4,000 for a silver, $8,000 for a gold. As our first finalist, Amintaza BEKISHEV of Russia, one of 10 Russian fighters, 6 men and 4 women who've made it to finals. Today enters the ring into the red corner. And what this is generally about, this competition, isn't it, is that by and large, the fighters you see aren't currently #1 with their national federations at their particular weight, particularly if they're from one of the stronger nations. But they want to be, and they're waiting for the next Olympic cycle, if you like, to try and out the person who's currently #1, either on merit or because they turn over and become professionals. So there's a lot of ambition with the fighters in this competition. They want to win a medal here. They want to mark the card of their coaches, of their federation, to say, listen, I can step up a level, because this is that bridge between youth and full-blown senior Europeans, isn't it, basically? That's what we're looking at here. This is Yauheni KARMILCHYK of Belarus, the #2 seed, making his way into the blue corner.
So there is Yauheni KARMILCHYK of Ukraine, the tournament #2 seed, preparing to face off against Amintaza BEKISHEV of Russia. Of Belarus is where KARMILCHYK hails from. He beat the man from Ukraine in his semi-final contest. That was Andrei Yefimovich. So, three-minute rounds in prospect between boxers of contrasting statures and very different styles as a result. This one promises to be absolutely fascinating. So we're underway then. It's a horn that gets us underway in this first of a scheduled 3 3-minute rounds. 49 kilogram light flyweight action. The taller figure wearing red is Amintaza BEKISHEV. Prevailed over the tournament #1 seed, Gunyal Sebatin of Bulgaria, in his semi-final. The more compact figure wearing blue is a very skillful little southpaw, and look at the movement he can demonstrate in the pocket, often on the front foot, but not averse to counter-punching. A front foot counter-puncher, possesses terrific footwork, closes and expands the distance as he wants. And BEKISHEV, a very rough customer, very aggressive, but you can see how the southpaw is so comfortable when he's in punching range, and he'll look to use those feet to score with quick rating attacks just like that. Straight left hand to the body, the best shot of the contest so far. Very clever operator is KARMILCHYK, returning to the medal rostrum as BEKISHEV gets through with the right hand against his more compact southpaw opponents. But he came away with a bronze medal in 2019 at 52 kilograms. Here he's down at the lightest weight class as BEKISHEV targeting that right hand against the southpaw once again. Not averse to being physical is BEKISHEV, and you see the heads come together rather violently there as the two men went to close the distance at the same time. But KARMILCHYK employs subtle little movements, dipping at the knees, bending at the waist, just slipping to employ good head movement. Was put on the end of a left hand there as he went to get into range. Looked for a big overhand left himself. Didn't find the range, but then made his opponent miss. And there we see the physicality we alluded to from BEKISHEV. So 2 minutes gone in the opening round as the right hand is successful for BEKISHEV. Then he scores with a long left jab that prompts KARMILCHYK to try and come forward. But BEKISHEV, he uses good movement to slide off the ropes and back into the space of ring center. Good right jab to the body, and then a left hand over the top from KARMILCHYK out of that southpaw crouching stance. BEKISHEV comes forward aggressively now, keeps the attacks going, and during that forward foray he got through with a couple of right hands as he backed up the compact KARMILCHYK towards the ropes. Left hand to the body wasn't too far away from the man in blue. Good work to the body from KARMILCHYK, who bustled away with a combination before finishing off with a southpaw left to the head. Now, believe it or not, this competition is taking place behind closed doors, but the cacophony of noise that you can hear coming over on the effects microphone are the teammates and supporters of these two boxers. Good right hand landed by BEKISHEV once again as KARMILCHYK lands a solid left to the sternum as again he closes the distance very effectively. Left hook not too far away from the man in blue. A very good round of boxing where both men enjoyed success at their preferred territories.
Not much in that round, not much at all. As you described, BEKISHEV can definitely be quite rough and rugged as he comes forward, and I think he's had most success when he's actually done that. Funnily enough, when he throws that right-hand lead and comes square and walks in almost straight onto the shoulder, he has quite a lot of success doing that. Of the two, KARMILCHYK, you would say, is the better boxer. He throws some nice feints, he's got good technique, he's got good upper body movement, but he didn't manage to land on BEKISHEV more than BEKISHEV landed on him in that first round to any significant degree. You just wonder whether he could take a little bit more advantage of BEKISHEV when BEKISHEV comes forward over the top of that front foot and loses his balance. If he could just take half a step up to the side, half a step back, give himself some room, he can pick him off on the way in.
Well, we've had live scoring all week long, giving you the verdict of the judges after each of the 3 rounds. Not able to bring it to you at the conclusion of the first round, which was very competitive indeed. There's BEKISHEV looking for that right hand once again. It's KARMILCHYK feinting with the feet, feinting with that lead right hand, and then he looped to left hand over to the body of the man in red. BEKISHEV tries to respond. Speculative left uppercut thrown out of that southpaw stance by KARMILCHYK. And now BEKISHEV just looking to get on the back foot and make the man pay a price as he's coming in by extending that long left stick, trying to establish his lead left hand. But again, KARMILCHYK applying pressure with his feet. The heads come close once again. BEKISHEV made him pay on the retreat with a right hand, and there's another right hand success by the taller figure in red. Right hand success once again. That prompts KARMILCHYK to come forward, and he went for a burst of punches to the body. But BEKISHEV in an entirely different posture here. Throughout the tournament, he's invariably been the marauder like that. As KARMILCHYK employs a little bit of a shoulder toss to try and get some distance between he and his opponent, but here showing another facet to his game that we haven't really seen during this tournament. He's being patient, and now he comes forward and scores with that right cross once again. That forces KARMILCHYK to back up, hands down by his belt line, bobbing and weaving in front of his man to make the shots miss. He thought about coming in with a southpaw left, and tucking up tightly behind high-held gloves is BEKISHEV. So perhaps, well, this is going to require adjustment on the fly for KARMILCHYK, because having no doubt studied as BEKISHEV lands with the right hand once again, his coaching staff will have no doubt studied BEKISHEV during the course of the tournament, as KARMILCHYK gets double left hand success, and what a check left hook, knocking BEKISHEV off balance, causing him to become completely disorganized. And that perhaps the best shot of the entire contest, a beautifully picked left hook out of the southpaw stance by KARMILCHYK in blue. That prompts him to come forward once again. BEKISHEV made his man miss, but couldn't make him pay with a right hand counter. And one wonders just how badly dazed or stunned he was by that check left hook, because BEKISHEV, well, he was being more circumspect anyway in this round, but just a little less certain after shipping that big shot around the corner. Final 30 seconds of the second round. Steals a glance to his corner to perhaps try and pick up some instruction for this final 30 seconds. KARMILCHYK targeting a straight left to the body. BEKISHEV now over the front foot once again, but altogether more measured compared to the marauding individual we've witnessed all tournament long here in Roseto. Good work to the body once again, but the shot upstairs fell short by KARMILCHYK, who continues to struggle to find the range during that cluster. Left hand not too far away from BEKISHEV, as KARMILCHYK crowds his way forwards once again. A very good round of boxing, a different look presented by BEKISHEV. KARMILCHYK with the most eye-catching combination of the round.
Well, we're just having a look at the scores through the first 2 rounds, and we've got 4 scores of 20 points to 18 in favour of BEKISHEV and 1 score of 19-19. So those 4 judges have gone 2 rounds to 0 for the Russian fighter. I would have had it a 1 apiece myself through the first 2 rounds. I'd have gone BEKISHEV in the opener, I think, and I would have given KARMILCHYK that second round. So I think the Belarusian is slightly unfortunate there, to be perfectly honest, to find himself 2 rounds down with 4 of the judges, because that gives him a hell of a lot to do in this third and final round.
And none of the judges preferring the work of KARMILCHYK in round 2. There's confirmation, a clean sweep through that second round. all favouring the man in red.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. Close though, close round.
So as we go into the third and final round, the tournament number 2 seed wearing blue has got a proverbial mountain to climb, because despite having a very good second round, he didn't take a share of it for any of the 5 scoring judges. So he's trailing 20 points to 18 as he scored with a long straight left. If a man of his stature can score with a long left out of that southpaw stance, but he scored with it nonetheless. But he trails 20 points to 18 for judges 2, 3, 4 and 5. Left hand to the body was nudged underneath and not too far away. Good right hand once again, catching BEKISHEV as he looked to disengage. And it's an altogether more aggressive KARMILCHYK to begin this third round. He knows that he's trailing, and he's just looking to remain over that front foot almost incessantly now, backing up the man with his feet, with his feints. But BEKISHEV is trying to meet him head on. And that's why you see the 2 lead legs almost stamped on one another as BEKISHEV lands with the inside part of his gloves as he attempts a right hand. Beautiful punch picking from KARMILCHYK, going both body and head with arcing punches and an uppercut through the middle. Left jab from BEKISHEV wasn't too far away. BEKISHEV looking to bring that right hand into play once again. Launching that right hand lead, but couldn't find the range, and he was so committed to the shot that he ended up falling into his opponent midway through the third and final round. And KARMILCHYK needs a dominant final round just to get back on terms for judges 2, 3, 4 and 5, for whom he lost the second round. Well, he's 20 points to 18 down for those 4 judges after the second round was scored unanimously. Terrific punch picking through the middle once again. Solid single shot in response from BEKISHEV. And again, the teammates and team members in attendance encouraging their boxers as KARMILCHYK lands with a left hand, and then more activity from a combination. Solid left hand to the solar plexus of his opponent. BEKISHEV countered with a right hand over the top. There's KARMILCHYK looking for the same left to the body. Using the space of the ring now is BEKISHEV. KARMILCHYK in pursuit of him, but this is a clever display from BEKISHEV, because as he loses his balance, KARMILCHYK, but BEKISHEV's coaches will have been in the possession of the information that we've shared with you. And so he's just managing this third and final round. And again, it was a significant change of tactics that he demonstrated in the second. Not the aggressive roughhouse figure as he's picking his shots terrifically. Left hand and a right hand at mid-range to cause KARMILCHYK to back up. And that right hand is proving a really effective shot for him in the closing stages of this third round. Well, KARMILCHYK will keep on competing right until the final bell. But given the state of the scorecards coming into this third and final round, it is going to be KARMILCHYK who will come away with a silver medal, and it's going to be gold for AMINTAZA BEKISHEV, who managed the third round very well, ensured that he didn't run onto the finishing salvo that his opponent was in search of. And again, down 20 points to 18 for 4 judges. It is going to be the man in red who will have his hand raised.
It will be, it will be. That was a good fight to start off finals day, really was, between these two. I made the first round tight. I went BEKISHEV's way with that one. I thought he landed some decent single shots. KARMILCHYK didn't quite get the range with his combinations in that opening 3 minutes. The second round I thought was a clear KARMILCHYK round, and I thought the third round was too, so I would have had it 2-1 to the blue corner. Having said that, if it had been 1-1 on the scorecards available to the coaches after 2 rounds, I'm sure BEKISHEV may have gone about round 3 differently, so we'll never really know what the equation would have been and what would have happened had that been the case. But I do think the blue corner's slightly unfortunate, to be honest. He's not going to get it. BEKISHEV is going to get the gold medal, but props to the winner.
The winner for the split decision is red corner, BEKISHEV.
Number 1 indeed. AMINTAZA BEKISHEV, a winner on a 4-1 split decision over Yauheni KARMILCHYK of Belarus, and that is how he did it. So it's Russia who have 10 finalists